All right, we should be
Mm,
live now. I think we're money.
Cool.
Think we're money. I think what you could do, because I mean, obviously this is my first time. I think you could basically watch the stream and then mute the stream because you could just hear me through Discord, obviously.
hmm
So I think that should work out just fine.
I could watch on Twitch.
Yeah, you could watch on Twitch, and then I guess you would just mute the Twitch because you could just hear me through Discord. Otherwise, I feel like you'd hear me through Twitch and Discord, and that'd be weird.
You think that would happen through headphones?
I'm not sure, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
I guess play it by discretion. Like if it don't sound wonky, then hey, I guess you money.
Yeah. Well, what was your Twitch again?
It's just my name, so Juwan Royal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So JUWANROYAL.
I'm trying to click on the search tab, but it's not doing anything.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, let me try to turn off the app real quick.
Oh, you're good. Do your thing. Oh boy.
Yeah. Now it's not there anymore.
Oh, that's weird. What the
Oh, here we go. Bottom right.
Oh, you got it?
For some reason it was at the top of the screen before.
Yeah, that's weird. Let me check something real quick. Because I thought for me. Oh, right. Because you must be on the phone then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you. That makes sense. Because I actually forgot that happened too.
Wow. So now like I'm watching the
Hey.
video. But it's like one of them is delayed, so
It's
I'm
delayed,
gonna need
yeah.
to switch.
Yeah.
I'm weak, yo. Yo, that karma was for Mike yesterday. Nah, yo, that's mad funny. You gotta like see that one day.
Oh, facts. Now I'm curious.
Yep.
You can get it.
Yeah, so it sounds like we should be good now.
All right. If we money, then we money. So, welcome one and all to whoever's tuned in, or will tune in to the future to our basketball tier list. Now, as you can see, I've got a little tier list here with a variety of basketball archetypes, which, I mean, John, you could feel free to definitely like peruse this, and if you come up with any others that I haven't added, you could definitely let me know. I could just like honestly just make it real quick, and then we could just have that there. I feel like I got most of it down if you just take a look through, but I feel like generally speaking, I have like the majority of basketball archetypes in here, and if I don't, then we could just add that in at some point, and we'll be money.
All right, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, but for the people watching, you might be like, okay, which players are we putting in which positions and roles? See, that's the thing. We're doing Dragon Ball, baby. This is Dragon Ball BallerZ. This could very well be part 1, episode 1. I was thinking about doing the entirety of just Dragon Ball series characters at some point, but that would take too long for one stream, so we're not doing that. We're going to keep it mad simple, and I don't want to hold my boy John up too long because that'd just be OD. It'd be OD for both of us, frankly. So we're going to start simple. We're going to start with the Dragon Ball Fighters main cast. Well, I guess just cast, main cast, or what have you. But
that's a cool idea right there.
If I remember, yo, shout out my man John. Best way man, yo. But if I remember, I counted through before. I believe we have 44 characters. Honestly, at our own discretion, John, we could just decide, at some point, like I don't know if you really care about doing like Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, UI Goku, regular Goku, like Gogeta Blue, Red Gogeta, like. I feel like we could just pick, the character and just place that as an archetype. If we want as a bonus, I figure we could throw in like, okay, we'll do Blue Goku, we'll do UI, we'll do Red Gogeta and Blue Gogeta instead of just one of, stuff like that. But I figure generally we could just stick to like the character, and then we could just get our point across, and then there should be money. I think we should be good.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right. We in this thing, baby. Just want to check something real quick. I think we good to go. Honestly, I think we can get right into it, baby.
All right, let's get it.
Now, for y'all viewing the screen, you can see our first contestant is Android 16. Now, personally, John, he just screams rim protector to me. He screams, dude, that's like, I'm not really looking to score. If you can set me up, I can score. But really what I'm looking to do is defend. Like, I'm looking to stuff people out. I'm looking to give you trouble. I'm not really trying to, like, get after it on my own if I don't have to. But I'll be the garbage man. I'll get the rebounds. I'll get the hustle. I'll do the pick and roll. I'll run down the court with the hustle just so you can get the outlet pass and I can get the dunk for free. But, like, most of my job is you don't get to score, and we get possession. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, like a how should I put it? Like a very efficient big body, you know? It's like, oh, you got to get past them to do what you want.
That's how I'm feeling, yo.
Hmm
So
So,
I'm
which one was that?
thinking. Well, for me, I just like relegated it to rim protector. Like generally, his
Hmm
main prowess lies in just stuffing out the opponent and just making it hard for them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Something I had thought about
Yeah,
initially was playmaking big.
interesting. Okay, because I do have it right
Yeah.
here.
Yep. It's funny
Interesting.
how they're right next to each other too, because I didn't even see rim protector before you mentioned it.
uh,
So from my perspective, like I feel like he definitely did make a few plays and stuff like that.
mm,
But one in particular is when he inspired Gohan to go Super Saiyan 2 and stuff
facts.
like that. I know he did some other stuff before that too, I feel like, but not quite remember. But he was pretty helpful and stuff like that. He didn't like beat anybody up or anything.
Right. No, I see what you're getting
So
at. I see what you're
yeah,
getting at.
exactly.
It
Like
felt
say
like
like I
more
said
it
with
was
like
like supportive, I guess.
exactly like I said like a big body where they might not be the one like oh pass it to him let him shoot but
Right. Facts.
might catch that rebound put it
Facts.
back or just get in the way on defense.
Yeah, no, I got you. Playmaking big. It gives me
Yep.
like Joakim Noah, maybe a little bit of like Blake Griffin in terms of how he can pass. Not really much else, but how he can pass, I'll say.
Mhm.
Okay, huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So would you say you're locked in on playmaking big or locked in on rim protector?
Hmm.
Because
I
that's actually
say
tough for
since
me.
since they could kind of go either way, but like since he wasn't really scoring that much, I'd say probably rim protector. I mean, not that a playmaker necessarily needs to score, but
Right.
he's more so he's present
Nah, I
when it
got
comes
you.
to like the fighting and stuff.
I feel like because it's like he's stalwart. He's like intimidating.
Yeah.
You don't want to actually
Yep.
run up to him and stuff. All right.
Exactly.
I think we could put him in rim protector for now. If we change our mind, obviously, that'll be what it is. But I think,
Hmm
yeah, rim protector, good place to start, baby. Let's go.
Of course.
All right. Now we have Android 17. I remember, I believe I talked to you about this briefly. I think it was at, our boys' party that the party throws like every year. I feel like he's ISO man. Like I feel like because I feel like you give him the ball, he just dances on people. I feel like
Yeah.
you let him. Like I know I put scoring guard too. I don't know why I put ISO, but like I feel like specifically his thing would be like ISO, like making his own shot. I just feel like
hmm
his whole thing would be like, look, give me the ball and let me schmiz on somebody. Like let me
Yeah.
embed his
Okay.
whole because like how 17, 18, they were like always like playfully destructive and like sadistically playful and stuff. So like I feel like he would like toy with his opponent. He would be like 17 would be like, give me the ball, point at one of the players that he wants to like break down, like you come get me. You come get me. And it's gotta be their best defender, and he knows that. But he's like, yo, come get me. I'm gonna break your ankles, baby. Come on. I'm gonna dance on you real quick. Let me show the crowd something.
Show them some moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. I feel like he'd either be the ISO maestro or a shooting guard or scoring guard rather.
Scoring guard.
Yeah, because he puts in work, even though it's like kind of just him. It's effective.
Nah, I understand. I mean, hey, people gonna be mad. I'm still gonna say it. I don't care. I haven't watched Super yet. I've only seen
Oh,
clips.
really?
Yeah, no. See, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what? What do you mean?" It's like, don't even get at me like that. I've seen
Yo,
bits and
that is.
pieces. I've seen clips. Like, I'll get to when I get to it, okay? But I do know that 17 was the MVP of the Tournament of Power. That's all I
My son
need
was
to know, right?
once you watch, you'll know that he was a pure shooter.
Oh, I got.
Well, not like a pure jump shooter,
But
but
like
he was a
scorer, right?
scorer. He was a pure scorer. How about
Score,
that?
yeah. I got
But
you.
he was a shooter in spirit. For those that know.
I got you, bro. All right. I think we can lock in on ISO Maestro then. I think.
hmm
All right. Let me just see some. All right. I think we're good. All right. Let's see now. Android 18. So this one I actually thought about a little bit yesterday. I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
No.
I got you. Before I was thinking maybe like she strikes me as a shooter. She
Yeah.
strikes me as like, just give me the ball. I'll put one up. Splat. Like splash. Just done. Just whop in there. And then I thought about like how, oh, she married Krillin, she has a daughter, she's a mom now, she's more nurturing and loving. So it's like that's like support stuff. So I don't know if
I feel
I
like
could
that kind of makes it my fault.
right, if that could like manifest as playmaking tendencies, really. I'm not sure. But I'm still kind of leaning like either a sharpshooter or a scoring guard. That's kind of where I'm at.
I think based on the description you gave, I would say sharpshooter because, like you said, it's like how should I put it? Like like you said, she's supportive and stuff like that.
Right.
Like I guess like towards the end, she's like one of those players where like okay, she's a scoring guard, but then as the show progresses, you're like okay, she doesn't have that much bounce anymore, but she got some give me some buckets.
That's actually a good point because, like I said, now she's like, well, she's retired and stuff. So you ain't trying to like box with people like that. So like,
she pulls up to fight sometimes,
right? Like maybe she can't score, any which way like a scoring guard, but she can still pop it in the air and just just three.
Exactly,
threes for free.
Exactly.
I could give her sharpshooter. I wouldn't mind sharpshooter.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sharpshooter, baby. All right, next one. Android 21. Okay. I mean, she's Fighters exclusive. So, I mean, as long as people played, I guess even a part of the story, you could kind of get an idea of what her shtick is. Like, she's her whole thing is like, ooh, I'm hungry. I'll turn people into chocolate to absorb them and stuff like that. Like, she's doing what Cell did, but like with everyone. And like, she doesn't like have the tail thing. She just like turns you into candy and just does the Majin thing. So there's that. I mean, a lot of her thing is like absorbing people, taking people's moves and attacks and stuff. Other than just, being a scientist when she was like alive and stuff. So what does that strike me as? I'm wondering. I wonder if that'd be an all-rounder.
I thought about that too. But what else did I think about? I thought post GOAT as well.
Oh, interesting.
But she just like overpowers everybody.
Oh, I see. You said it like that. And she's tall.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that. You know how tall you're supposed to be?
What happened?
Do you know how tall she's supposed to be?
Oh, God. I don't know for sure, but just remembering her in-game model, like, oh, God, she's big. She's, like, I think not much shorter than Perfect Cell, and I think Perfect Cell is, like, 8 feet or something, or, like, 7 feet.
I just jokes that you brought that up because I was thinking about Cell. Like, I wonder if I think they're like around the same. He seems like he's kind of big.
Oh God,
that's like what's it called? Moira from Overwatch being like supposedly being 6'5". It's like, bro, he's a string beam.
Yo,
not big,
bro. She is a shooting guard. Goodness gracious. I forgot Moira was 6'5". Oh God, that's interesting. That's an interesting way you explain that. I could see that. I see your reasoning behind postcode then.
Yeah.
I think I am, to be honest, still leaning all rounder just because of her whole thing. It's like, whoever I take, I get their stuff, and like that could go any which way. Like maybe I get a shooter, maybe I get a passer, maybe I get a defender. Maybe I just get a pure hustle man. Maybe I just get a run the floor man and dunk it guy. Maybe I get the IQ player,
yeah, she gives you what you need very well.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you need to play some defense? They got you. Oh, you need to shoot? I got you.
That's what I was saying, bro. All right. Would you be good if we put her in all-rounder?
I can go with that.
All right. I think we'll leave her in all-rounder for now. We'll see what's good with that. But let me tune into the chat real quick. Say what's up to the homies. What's good, GOAT? What's good, Dusty? Still cleaning.
Go, GOAT.
Top tier. I'm done. What?
Depends on which one.
That's true. Actually. That's true. Actually, we'll get at least just the future Trunks we know is here, so we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, Bardock. He likes to punch stuff. I feel like he would just be like probably a scoring guard. I think he can't. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was thinking too.
Mm, 'cause I mean, let's think about his traits. A lot of his stuff is just like, I mean, even just in the game, like he has a whole lariat. Like a lot of his stuff is just aggressive.
Hmm.
He doesn't have much in the way of like like beams and key blasts and stuff like that, at least as extensively as other people. Um, and I mean, overall, like the whole what is it, low class Saiyan thing,
Yeah.
and how even when you tie that to Goku predicated like his focus on just like how to put it, like raw physicality, I guess. Like his whole thing was like strikes, and Vegeta's whole thing was like beams and stuff like that. So like I would figure Bardock would tie into that, considering he's his dad and stuff. And I mean, even just like with the reference that I do have of Bardock, I would just imagine just like I would see him as like a slasher and a dunker, basically. I'm not like, I would think he could still make some passes and stuff, but he's definitely not scared to like run to the rack, basically.
Hmm.
That's kind of what I'm feeling.
It's interesting that you playing in that way. 'Cause I don't. I feel like I have seen him play in fighters, but I can't really remember how it looks.
I
But
got you.
I was thinking more so about what I've seen in the anime and stuff.
Right.
I kind of feel like he'd be a 3 and D type of guy because
How do I know he's gonna say that?
yo, I'm dead. Yo,
That's crazy.
great minds think alike. It's so funny. It's like the same way how I thought you would talk about a Cell comparing what's her name, Android 21. But yeah, going back to what were we talking about again?
Bardock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Going back to Bardock, it's like with the 3 point part. Think about how all the Saiyans would travel the planet and then just like blow everything up and stuff like that.
Right.
Pretty simple stuff. Nothing complex because they would just turn into gorillas and then like blow everything up.
True. True.
But then with the defense, he cared about his family and he
true.
well actually he didn't save the Saiyan race, but
he did his
he got him going. He built the wall and he saved.
Yeah.
They're called Vegeta and Goku got to live and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my thought process.
That's so interesting. I like this already because it's like I feel like we're making feasible points for
both, right?
Yeah, like how we just talked about Android 21 and how she could have been all rounder or post go, and I could see feasible reasoning behind those, and then even with 16 now Barda. This is cool. I like this.
Yeah, man.
So we're basically between 3 and D and probably scoring guard. Because 3 and D is like the utility man. Like he has a clear designated role, and he knows exactly when he comes in, what he's supposed to be doing, who he's supposed to be guarding, what positions on the court he's supposed to be in, stuff like that. It's not as dynamic.
Not necessarily.
No, I was just gonna say it's not necessarily as dynamic in terms of maybe the play breaks down and you have to change on the fly. I feel like 3 and D generally you're like, I get my spots. I know where I'm supposed to be. And as long as I'm there, good things tend to happen, basically kind of thing. That's
exactly. I was about to say he's like what's it called? He's not your franchise player, but he's the type of player that you want on your team.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, look at you. Okay. No, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Hey.
You got it.
Yo.
You got it. You got it. At least just for the utility, right? Like I said, I won't lie, I am still pretty tapped in on the whole slasher and dunker kind of thing, but just for the sake of being the utility man, we'll say 3 and D, right?
Word, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I could change it to utility man or whatever, but I'll figure that out.
It's in flux.
Let me see. Beerus. I mean, he's the literal god of
scoring related.
Yeah, he's not defending anything. He's destroying everything.
He's like the best scoring guard.
That's what I'm thinking, or a scoring forward or something, right? Something like that. I feel like this one kind of writes itself. He give him the ball, bro. What is he doing if he's not looking to score and stuff? Basically,
exactly.
that's how I feel. Uh
Like a superpowered Jordan Clarkson.
oh shoot.
Mhm.
I got you. You know what? I'm gonna say scoring forward, just because I know guards typically are more predicated to doing it more passing. So I'll say because Beers definitely wants his own shot. So
When you say that's like a shooting guard though?
hmm. I just feel like when I think guard, I
Mm-hmm.
think somebody who not only can get like after it on their own, get their own shot, but also has some like not only prowess in passing, but inclination in passing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't doubt that Beers could probably pass just casually, but I feel like he doesn't want to.
You
That's just
know,
me.
it's funny that you mentioned that because when you think about it, these days you don't necessarily have to be because how should I put it? Let me go back a little bit. I
Mm,
was thinking like, oh, scoring guard due to his size, but these days most people play like whatever position they want to.
true.
So it's like I'm not sure if he's still on the Rockets now, but there was a player on the Rockets who was a power forward, but he was 6'4", and it's like, what the heck?
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that
Wait, that wasn't
Beers would be
PJ
like,
Tucker, was it?
not him. I think his name was like Jay Sean Tate.
Okay, because I know PJ Tucker's like an undersized power forward.
Yeah. Remember, they had him playing center for some moments. I think
Yeah,
they
they
still be doing
did.
that sometimes.
They
So I don't know
did.
about on the Sixers.
That's
But
true. That's
yeah,
true.
so I think when you think about it from that angle, I feel like he could definitely be a scoring power forward.
I got you. Okay,
Yep.
so it sounds like you're kind of feeling more just like scorer archetype, just in general, right?
Definitely a scorer. A very good one.
Okay, I got you.
Yep.
I'm wondering if I just want to make that its own thing, then just like have like not even scoring guard or scoring forward, just like scorer.
Scorer with 9 R's at the end.
I'm done. I might have to do that. Let's try it. Let's feel it out. Let's feel it out. Let's try it. We'll do
Very,
add a
there's a lot of
robo.
people like that.
That's true. That's true. We'll do scorer. And
Mm-hmm.
then what we'll do, we'll actually get rid of scoring forward and scoring guard, just so we have an overall scorer.
Mm-hmm. Scorer.
Scorer. And then, yeah. Okay. There we go. Beerus.
Wow.
Look at your new home, Beerus. You
Right?
getting
Yeah,
buckets.
he created a new what's it called? Meta.
A new But we in a new meta, bro. Like you made a good point. Like think Ben Simmons, Giannis, freaking who's that? Victor Wembanyama, who's gonna be coming?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's gonna be like what 7 foot something, like but just like good at everything or
Yeah.
something like that. Like we have even like Kristaps. Like we have a lot of players nowadays that just kind of negate the idea of position. Like positionless basketball. And I mean, that term's come up, a number of times. I've heard it a number of times, stuff like that. We really are in that era. So that's a good point that you made.
Yeah. Definitely, bro. It's like I remember like when I was younger, I would see like centers and stuff. It's like, dang, imagine if they could shoot the ball. Like that'd be great because they're mad tall. Like nobody could guard them.
Facts.
So it's like, wow. At this point now, it's like there's a lot of players who are really big and they can do a lot of things. So it's just like, wow, that's impressive.
Nah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Dusty said he had pictures from a school field trip pre 9/11. That's nuts. Oh, wow. Yo, that's deep. Cleared an old stack of old film photos. Dang. That's a trip.
Can you get film photos out of what's it called? Polaroid cameras? Can you do that again?
I don't even know. Brother, I don't even know. I wish I could tell you.
Take a picture on your
Oh,
Nikon, your Sony, and just be like, upload it on the computer.
Oh god, I'm done,
yo.
Old
That's funny,
old timey ish.
That's mad boomer. But hey,
Oh god,
too funny.
let me see. All right, we are now at Dragon Ball Super Broly. I'm kind of thinking post GOAT.
Yeah. Like he's a really big and fast, and efficient scoring type of guy.
Yeah, man. I feel like that wrote itself too. He's just big, strong, overwhelming.
Yep.
Just like his whole thing is just like he just runs you down. Like he's just bigger and stronger, bro. Just get out the way.
Exactly.
Mouse in the house. Mouse in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah, you know about that badge mouse in the house.
I'm saying, mouse in the house, bro. The matchups will go crazy. Broly's like 9 feet tall. The matchups will go crazy.
Yo, he's a big dude. You know, speaking of heights, real quick, do you know how tall Goku is?
Goku, I think, bro, is like 5'8" or 5'9". Actually, though, for the longest time, I didn't even know that. And then I'm like, what was Vegeta? Vegeta's like 5'4".
Everybody else is a giant. All the ops are giants.
Like so mad tall, 21 mad tall, cooler when he changes mad tall, Broly mad tall.
Right?
I think Janemba's tall, Nappa's tall, freaking somebody else I can't remember. But yeah, they got a lot of tall cats, bro.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh my god.
They're fighters.
I'm saying.
Fighters.
Right. I feel like that was pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Really,
that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely not. I welcome it. I'll see why not.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, what we got? We got Z Broly now. I mean,
Kind of the same, right?
kinda, yeah. I could see there being room for like nuance to it. Like I feel he's generally the same, but like I feel like
he was crazier.
he was like more, yeah, like this Broly was more sadistic, right? Like he's more evil.
Remember, he would be like, exactly.
Freaking Z Broly is like Z Broly is a murderer.
Exactly.
Super Broly's just angry. He's just mad.
Yeah,
he's
he's misguided.
He just yes, you can channel that. You cannot channel this guy. He's gone. You can't change him. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. You cannot.
He uses one problem as an excuse for everything.
I'm set. Bro, it's too late for him. It's too late for him. It's too late for him. It's too late for him.
So maybe that could be another tier in this.
Maybe. Because I don't think explicit. Because like I mean, let's just look over Stretch Big. No, I don't think explicitly he wants to shoot the ball. I think he still wants to yam on people. Again, he's like a destructive force. Post Goat. That's generally my instinct. I just want to give it a bit more leeway just because I feel like he's not exactly the same as Super Broly, obviously. So that's kind of why I'm like, where's the nuance where we could see him in a different position, right? Like, what can we realistically get from Z Broly as opposed to Super? Playmaker, no, he doesn't want to pass. He's mean, bro. Just give him the ball and let him work. He's mean. Just stay out of his way. If you don't give him the ball, eventually he'll start tackling you. It's like that. So like
totally agree. Like you reminded me, like, there's this player. He doesn't play now. There's like a player from like a few years ago. I forget what his name was, but
yeah,
a part of it was like Crash. And that's because like he was like really big. He would just like, in transition, he would just run people over, but eventually that kind of like caught up to him. But that's what he was like known for, just like flying to the hoop in transition.
Was that his name or was that like a nickname?
That's his nickname.
Okay, I feel that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Was he a 4? Like a forward?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I just forgot. We just made the scorer thing. So the scorer speak to you, or does Postcode speak to you more?
I feel like since it's more one dimensional, I think I'd say scoring for it.
Scoring, okay. Yeah. I could see that. I could. I think Broly, how do I describe it? He's not really looking to shoot, but he has a shot. You can't leave him open. He can shoot. You can't leave him open. Super Broly, you can leave him open. He doesn't shoot. Super Broly, leave him open. He just wants to get 10 feet from the basket, at least 5 feet. Whatever.
Yeah.
Z Broly, I feel like he generally wants to do the same or yam on people and stuff. But he has
whatever's convenient.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I was gonna say Julius Randle. I'm like, no, Randall passes. That's no. This guy just wants to score. I think we're okay there. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So this is a tricky one because I don't know. Well, because Ginyu's the only one here, so I'm like, do we just do Ginyu? Do we do Ginyu with the Ginyu Force included? This one I was kind of weird about.
I think probably just Ginyu, I would say.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. Just keep it simple. All right.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, let's break it
What could he
down. Leader
do?
of the squad. He's very showboaty. He's very flamboyant.
Yeah.
So, but he seems like a. I mean, he works for Frieza, so I don't know if I could say honorable type of guy. But he seems to have some modicum of like morals, principles. Like he's so weird. He doesn't. Because wait, aren't the Ginyu Force like basically mercs? Like, didn't Frieza just hire them to be his bodyguards?
I don't recall that, but I know that they're like, I think they were like a special squad or whatever.
Yeah.
It's funny to think that because they're not that really strong and honest.
Oh god.
Well, it's a special guard.
Oh god. That's funny. I don't know why, but he kind of strikes me as like just a playmaker of some kind.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's the leader, right?
Potentially.
Like a point guard. Like, he's the leader. He wants his guys to be good. Like, he really does care about the rest of the squad. Like, he loves his guys.
Something I think about is like, well, in terms of what you just said, I would think like, what's it called? Now I was looking at the chat. So we're talking about what's it called? Ginyu. I feel like with what you said, he could be like a playmaking small forward, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking like point forward.
Yeah, you know, he's got some like scoring, but he's more so like, oh, you know, he could play some defense, he could make plays. But with me saying that, initially I was thinking that he would be 3-D.
Interesting. Okay.
Because you know, it's like like not super like, oh, the best guy ever, but you know, you don't want to leave him open.
Yeah,
he's worth his salt.
Right. He plays his role well.
Exactly. You almost had Goku.
Almost.
I want my son out. What's it called? Kyle Corbett goes off for the night.
Kyle Corbett. The purest shooter, yo.
Right?
Oh god.
Then again, he doesn't play defense. I guess like who would you say a 3-D guy who is like a kind of a shooter in your opinion?
On this list, I could see.
I mean like in basketball. To potentially compare him to.
I'm guilty because I haven't been watching a lot, but I mean the first. Oh, good, you got it.
I'm about to say anybody who comes to mind.
KCP possibly for one. I haven't even seen Norman Powell play in a bit, but I think he kind of carved out a role when he was with the Raptors as like a bit of a 3-D guy who had some bounce too. He was pretty athletic.
Yeah.
Who else? To be honest, they made PJ Tucker that when he was on the Rockets. Like they would just literally send him in the corner, the same spot in the corner, and he just popped the three, and then he just played defense on their best player.
Yeah, but you knew he had that corner three though.
Absolutely. Like that was his. If I remember, he wasn't much of a shooter otherwise, but if he could just get to that spot, don't leave him open.
Yep, that's like what's it called? Ginyu's ability to, take somebody's body over. You definitely don't want to get hit by that.
I like that. I like that. Dang, that's a good point.
Thinking more so like some kind of a playmaking forward, not necessarily power or small. But I would think it more so small forward. But he's kind of big though. He could be a power forward.
I got you.
He could be either or.
I can't lie. I really am feeling just like a playmaking three, like a point forward, a point small forward. It's just the whole leader of the squad thing. He wants to set his guys up. I don't know why I can't get off that point like that. I feel like that just fits him so well.
Well, he was a leader. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
he was just that dude.
Okay.
All right.
I guess you could say he's like a poor man's Jokic in a sense, because he's either like a signature move, but for the most part, he'd be making plays for his team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was about to mention, like I was about to say before, but I had forgot. I feel like Super Broly. I feel like he could be like if sent in the right direction, he could be a playmaking forward with a lot of scoring potential.
Maybe like a playmaking big then.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. You know, that's interesting because then what we could say is like Broly is malleable. He has a lot of potential. Like you get him in the right system, he can play pretty much not however you want, but within reason. Like he could do some stuff. What we could say is like his inclination is maybe like post game because he's already big and strong. He knows how to use his size and his strength, right? Like he's familiar with that. But like with the right, teaching, education, coaching, you could get a shot on him. You could get we could work on just like do a little pick and pop, and then he could just get a shot like that. He doesn't have to be like a premier shooter or make his own shot or whatever. But like he could definitely be a catch and shoot guy.
That and nice passing out of the post as well.
Yeah, especially because he'd have to be. He would get doubled a lot.
Yep, kick out to 3 or something like that.
He would get doubled a lot. Oh god. All right, here we go. Perfect Cell himself. I mean, it feels easy. I feel like it'd be all rounder. If not that, maybe scorer. I'm not too sure, actually. How do you feel, John? I'm actually not too sure.
For some reason, like, I still need to, like, come up with a definitive argument, but for some reason, all-arounder comes to mind for me.
Yeah. It's just the whole, give me your body stuff. Give me your energy.
Exactly.
And then, like, he just works off, again, it's 20. He works off of what you have. He works off, what does the defense give him? That's how he scores. That's how he scores.
He had a little bit of everything because he like absorbed a few different people and stuff like that.
Exactly. He's like, I got the best of everybody.
Yep. So and plus, when he was made, he had everybody's DNA inside of him too.
True.
So, and he ended up being mad strong.
True.
Once he absorbed at 17 and 18.
Right. I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that was kind of a layup too. I think he's just all rounder. He can handle whatever situation, bro. He's perfect. He doesn't care what you do. He doesn't. He'll score. He doesn't care. He'll even play defense. Like he loves basketball. He loves games, bro. He made the Cell games. He loves his stuff. He loves his stuff.
Yo, that's so funny.
He's a competitor.
That guy's so all arounder.
He's a competitor. All right.
Yep.
Cooler specifically when he gets big like this. But the thing is, he's brutish when he's like this, when he's like the final form Cooler, but he's still more in control. Like he's still, like a dickhead. Like he's still like arrogant. He's still very haughty. He's still, I'm better than you. So like, oh God, that makes me.
I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I kind of think of like a Ben Simmons type of power forward.
I see why, because I was thinking playmaking big.
Yeah, exactly.
Big. It's weird though, because when I think of the Frost demons, right? Like Frieza, Cooler, King Cold, Frost, all of them. Like, I don't think people that want to pass, but there's nuance to this. There is nuance to this, because I be watching and I be noticing like some players pass because they want their guys to eat. Some players pass because they're in a tight spot.
Yeah, they don't have a choice.
And some players pass because they want to pad their stats.
I feel like he'd be a stat padding type of passer.
He would definitely pass selfishly.
He would do it, but not for the right reason.
That's correct. He wants the MVP award. He needs to be reminded he's special. That's why he keeps telling people, I'm special and better than you. He needs validation. He needs those big numbers. He needs to be number one assist, MVP, all of that. NBA first team, all-star game, all of that. He just happens to be brolic. So like, I'm actually. It might sound crazy to some of y'all, but I'm actually not mad at playmaking big. It's just there's nuance to it. It's like playmaking big asterisk, right? Like playmaking big when he feels like playmaking big when he can get the stat, like when he wants the stats up.
Like aggressive on offense, playmaking big.
Yes, very much so. Like he will dribble out the clock because he wants somebody to get open so he can make the pass. He will do that. Free. Frame one. He doesn't care. He'll do that.
Frame one.
He'll do that.
Yo, my guy.
He's a dickhead. Oh, God. Frieza. I mean, I'm thinking sharpshooter or ISO maestro. That's how I'm feeling. I just feel like his whole thing would be like, again, humiliating people. And I'm better than you. And like, but the difference is he wants to like actually like score on people and stuff. And I feel like he's more of a shooter. Like he doesn't want to like dirty himself by actually making contact with people by the rim. He just wants to chuck and win the game.
Yeah. But
he's a volume shooter.
Yeah, he's a volume shooter, but I feel like definitely like the type where, in his heyday, it's like, okay, he's a chuck, but mustn't be he's scoring, helping out, kind of. He kind of helps out more often than not, even though he's a chuck.
He does. He'll go like 28 shots, but he'll make like 17.
Mm-hmm.
Like he needs his shots. He's definitely a black hole. Like if he's on your team, if he's on your team, you're not getting many shots. But he does score a lot. And if your team needs scoring, he can definitely do that for sure. Absolutely.
You know what he kind of reminds me of? Like what's it called? Like Allen Iverson.
Interesting.
Because I was thinking like what made me say that was initially I was thinking about how he was as strong as he was back in Z. But then I'm not sure if you saw the what's it called? Frieza movie? I forget what they called it, like Rise of F or whatever that movie was called.
Oh, Resurrection F, I think.
Yeah, Resurrection F. I said Rise of F. That's kind of fire.
That does sound kind of crazy, bro.
The Rise of F. Yeah, you see the movie, he was like, "Oh, I never practiced a day in my life." Yeah. Or he said, "Oh, I never trained." Well, what if I trained? And he trained for 3 months, and he was mad strong.
And then he got gold.
Exactly, but basically, I feel like him before he trained, that was like Allen Iverson. Because remember, he was like, "Oh, practice.
What are you talking about? Practice, not a game, not a game, not a game."
Yo,
talking about practice.
Imagine if he actually cared about practice.
That's what I'm shoot. Shout out my GOAT, Allen Iverson. Still my favorite player. Still my favorite player. Oh God. Okay. Where does that? That's funny because I was actually thinking of. I can't remember who I was thinking of as Allen Iverson, but it was someone else. But that's funny how you said that. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, AI was definitely like AI made his own shot a lot. He was definitely more of an ISO maestro, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely was a shot creator.
Yep. At the very least, a scoring guard.
Yeah. So would you say ISO?
ISO.
It's hard because like I'm still coming back to like I feel like. Well, actually,
I think I would say ISO because I feel like he cooked everybody up.
Yeah.
One-on-one at the same.
I actually think I think you're right. And I think here's what's interesting. I think there's even nuance to that. Like 17 to me is the ISO maestro that, again, he'll break you down and stuff. He's more of a mid-range or like slasher, yam on you type of stuff. He's more athletic, I would think. Like in my head, I picture him as that. Frieza is more like his tendency is more to shoot. Like he likes threes more than 17. 17 likes his twos. Frieza likes his threes more, and he'll break you down, kind of like Trae Young, I feel like, in a way. Like, he'll break you down and then get his three if he can't just get his three.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned, I was going to say, he seems like the type who would like try to cross you up crazy and then score on you after that.
Yes. He would definitely, oh God, and you said AI when he freaking mixed was it Tyronn Lue when he was on the
Hmm.
Lakers, and he just bodied his ish, and then he stepped over him after he made the shot.
Exactly.
He would do that.
Right.
He would do that.
Insult to injury.
Yeah, he would do that. All right, no, I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
All right, Gogeta Blue. I mean, Gogeta Blue, isn't he only? He's only from Dragon, the Super Broly movie, isn't he? I think that was the first time we saw Blue Gogeta.
Gogeta is the one with the vest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I think that is the movie one.
yeah, that's the blue one. Ah,
Let's see.
he's interesting. He strikes me as like flashy, but not as flashy as Vegeta. Like Vegeta's whole thing was like, I'm not even gonna use my arms. Like he was that much. He was that much of a dickhead. Gogeta's still a dickhead, but not that much of a dickhead. I don't think, in my opinion.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
Stretch Big, like a good one.
Stretch Big. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, then again, he's not that big per se, but it's like he could take you to the post. Like being in the post is like it's in him since he's a big, but since he's like so nice with it, my son can like shoot it out.
Yeah. Hmm. John, do you think Gogeta Blue plays defense?
um, that's not that, but definitely wasn't something that came to mind.
Okay.
But then again, since it's Super Saiyan Blue, I feel like he's like he could be like doing everything. You
He
know what
could
I'm
be
saying?
doing
But
whatever.
I feel like since he's like really, I guess, athletic in a
Yeah, I
sense,
could
he's
see
so
that.
strong.
I could
He's
see that.
fast on his feet, so he's like good on defense by default.
I see. Okay, so here's the thing. It might not be that he's good at defense IQ wise, but athletically and just like build wise, he's good for it, right?
He could keep up.
Right. Like he has like he's the one like, oh, he has long arms, so he's good at getting steals. Not necessarily like good at reading the play in particular, but he just uses his, his assets.
His arm got in the way.
He can run down when somebody else gets a steal and it's just, a clear just shot to the basket and they're gonna dunk it. He'll do the LeBron to the Iguodala. He'll chase him all
Exactly.
the way down and block it. He'll do that. I think he'll do that.
Pay you a
Interesting.
visit.
Pay you a visit.
Mhm.
Oh god. Oh god. That actually makes it more complicated because that sounds more all rounder.
Mhm.
He's definitely the star of the show.
Yeah.
He is not like the utility man. He's not 3-D. He's not utility man.
Hmm.
He's not six man of the year. He is MVP or bust.
Big on a bad day, he is a what's it called? A stretch big, but on a good day, he's an all arounder.
Okay. Hmm. Shooter, ISO, point score. Huh. We'll put him in all rounder for now.
Mm-hmm.
We could always just review the list and then we could be like, but we'll put him all
Okay.
rounder.
Maybe this, maybe that.
But adult Gohan. Okay. Uh I'm trying to think because which this is Boo Saga Gohan then.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, shoot, he was pretty cocky when he fought Super Boo.
That is
He
true.
was kind of a dickhead.
I kind of feel like he would be a point forward on the small forward side of things
Interesting.
because he's a cool guy and stuff like that. He come up big in a lot of moments. He's really nice. How should I put it? He kind of reminds me of like say in his heyday like a Kawhi Leonard
Interesting.
sort of, especially like once he got the ultimate power. I was like, whoa, really strong and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me think. I
he
mean,
tries to do the right thing.
true, true. I mean, his whole thing was like, the whole potential thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
unleashing his potential and all that stuff. And like, go on, you could be really strong if you just, focus and stuff.
Yeah, because of that, he has a little bit of everything.
True. And
Mhm.
he would definitely be a team player. He'd definitely be
Yeah,
a team player.
that is. I feel like he'd be like he could be like 3 and D, but I feel like he has a little bit more in the tank than that.
Right, like he has more to him. He's a
Yeah,
he's a more versatile weapon than just 3 and D.
exactly.
True, true. Mm,
Kind of like an all rounder, but not all the way. When I think all rounder, I think like star of the team.
right.
I think he'd
No.
be an all rounder on a bad team.
Oh, he'd be on an island. He'd be James Harden with the
Like what's it
Rockets.
called? What's it called? Anthony Davis
Anthony
on the
Davis with the
Pelicans.
Pelicans. Oh God.
That's the type of vibe I get.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
I'm okay with all rounder. I can do
Mm-hmm.
all rounder for him.
Yeah.
I could do that.
All
Team
arounder / point
Gohan.
forward.
Yeah. No, I can see
You
that.
know what I just thought about?
What's up?
Jeremy Grant on the Pistons
Uh,
versus him on the Nuggets.
that's funny. Freaking Jeremy Grant. Oh god. Let me see. Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 2. I just feel like here he was like his whole thing was just like indignant rage. Like 16 gave him the talk. He messed up the first time fighting Cell because he could have killed him, and then Cell was gonna explode, and then his dad was like, "Well, I gotta do this," and then Gohan's like, "Damn, I fucked up." So he's like, very much gives me like a chip on his shoulder vibe.
Scoring guard.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards a scoring guard.
Yeah.
Just score. Well, okay, here we go. Score.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say like he at this point, I feel like he's prideful in terms of wanting to do good for his team. So he really wants to show up and show out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like his defense is his offense, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because like I was gonna be like, oh, but he wants to, he cares about people and protecting stuff. It's like, yeah, but I feel like that shows in the way that he was beating the dog shit out of Cell.
Yeah.
Like he was very mad.
Yeah, like on a smaller level, that kind of reminds me of him and Raditz.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me think about that.
I see why, yeah. Because then he just busted out on raw adrenaline, just headbutt Raditz in one good hit.
Yeah, it's not like he like blocked his punch or something. He just popped off on him real quick.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah. I think he's a scorer, just has a lot of potential. Just, point him right.
Definitely wants to try to help the team.
Right.
But maybe it might not be the most effective way.
Right. Like he'll second guess. He'll do the second guessing. That goes down to like the father-son Kamehameha, because at first he was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then Goku's like, yeah, you can. Stop crying. Do it now. And then he's like, all right, I can do it. Ah! His teammates would be like, yo, you can score. Just take the shot. Just take the shot.
Yep.
He would need to be like, pumped up to be like, yo, you got this. Go ahead. Take the shot. Broly, he knows what he can do. Broly doesn't care about your opinion. Neither does Beerus.
He might even go overboard with it.
Yeah, shoot. He might be, hey, Broly, could you pass? What did you say?
Yeah.
You?
What did I?
Me lose the ball? Oh, God. Gohan would have to be like, pushed a bit. You'd have to be like, yo, you can score, bro. You're good. You're putting up like 27 a night. Score, bro.
You'd be like the type of person where like they make a video, they're like, oh, he forgot to score. Or if he forgot how to score.
I'm saying, just the Julius Randle, the second guessing. He just needs the confidence. That's it. But he's a scorer. It's in his heart. He's a scorer.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly. So you got that one.
Now we got Goku Black. Oh, boy.
I'm not like settled on it totally, but I definitely get scorer vibes.
He gives me scorer too. Very aggressive. I mean, the Zero Mortal Plan, all that stuff. Wants to wipe out the human race. So like he is about his business. Like he has a plan, and he knows what he's doing when he gets the ball.
Mm-hmm. He's like a really, really good scorer.
Yeah.
Efficient and proficient.
True. Probably can't play a lick of defense though.
Yeah.
Like the other side is useless. James Harden, because there's no defense.
No G in the name.
Oh god, that
Haren.
stuff would kill me.
James Haren.
Yeah.
Or
Oh
Harren.
god.
Like an author.
Yeah. I won't lie though. That does give me. He does kind of strike me as an ISO maestro in a way though. Again, he seems like the type to toy with his food and just be like, just very cruel. Like he knows his prey. He wants his prey, and like in that way, he'll be like, "You see what I did to him?" Then he'll look to the rest of the team. That's any one of you if you test me. Like once I beat him, move out the way so I can score. If you don't, you're done.
Next up.
Yeah. So that's how I feel a slight lean towards ISO Maestro.
Yeah.
So
I could roll with that too.
All right. I think we got that then. All right. ISO Maestro. Okay. Goku. GT Goku. GT.
Are you talking about the little boy Goku?
Yeah, the Munchkin.
The Munchkin Goku. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Me too.
I feel like he would be some kind of a guard.
He'd definitely be a guard. He's so small.
He's a good one though. It's just like I feel like because he's small, that kind of hinders how good he could be. But
that does. Otherwise, but he's definitely scrappy.
Yeah.
Are you feeling two-way guard? Because I'm actually feeling two-way guard.
Ooh, he does have defensive capabilities.
I feel like he could play both ends well.
Yeah, I feel like it's like how should you put it? Like say, it's like a little bit vague, but like a top class welterweight versus a light heavyweight. It was like top class. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're both the best in their class, but since one is like literally not as big as the other, they can't be nicer than them.
I'm done, yo.
Yeah, if they both have the same skill level.
I got you. I'm thinking like when I kind of picture how you play Drew Holiday comes to mind. Just like again, both ways. Like, yeah, I can score, but I put in work on the other side, baby. I'm not a slouch. I don't play.
Yeah.
I don't play.
A good staller. Is he playing this season?
I don't know actually.
I feel like I would have heard his name.
I feel like I haven't seen him. Like I've seen like parts of like maybe 2 or 3 of the Bucks games. I don't remember seeing him. I'm not sure.
I need to look into that.
I'm not sure. He might be. I think Chris Middleton is hurt though. Actually.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
That's another two-way guard.
Isn't that funny?
Oh god, the Bucks was just so well equipped. Like they just have solid pieces. But if you're cool two-way guard, I definitely am. I would say.
I could run with that.
Yeah. Seems very scrappy. Dusty says, wait, where's Raditz? They ain't put him in fighters. We're working off of the fighters list, baby. Because we're trying to keep it simple for today. I mean, if John is ever willing to come on for like future parts, we could definitely just break down like Dragon Ball series characters, but obviously because there's so many, just like break them down into multiple parts just so we don't have to spend too much time on it. Because that'd be a lot. But yeah, right now we're just sticking to fighters to keep it simple. It's like 40-something people. Really less, because that brings to mind this. We've gotten to Goku. There's 4 of them. I think we could just stick with 1 for now.
Yeah.
If we want, we could, but realistically, let's just think like, because I see GT Goku as different. He's a kid. He still has like his power pole thing. Like the whole aesthetic is different. But like, this is adult Goku. So like, I would count that as a different character.
I think so too.
Yeah. So right now we're on Goku. I pretty much told you this last time. He's just the Jordan. He's the whole the whole trope of Goku, we need you. We can't win without you. And like their team is getting busted up, and then Jordan just shows up and just drops like 40. And then they're good and fine. Without him, they're nothing. It's pretty. I mean, even just down to the right, like Toriyama's made it very clear that like Goku is in fact the main character. With how strong he is and stuff like that. So like, he's definitely the franchise player.
He saves the day no matter what.
Bro, clutch, yes. Clutch.
95% of the I say
Uh,
90% of the time. He's the
yes.
one who
True.
saved the day.
True, because sometimes he'll like he just likes fighting to the point where he'll like sacrifice the greater good or humanity's safety for like, hey, can we battle? I'm like, okay.
Right?
That's where like Kobe's like having an off night and he just refuses to pass the ball. And it's kind of like that.
Shoot out of it.
Absolutely. So how that manifests? Hmm. Actually,
All around it.
kind of, yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Like he is that guy. He's the star. He is everything. He's like just you want him on your team no matter what.
He's who everybody wants to be.
I think, I think that's fine. I think all arounder is fine. He's just one of the best all arounders.
Nice.
I think so. All right, skipping the clones because just why?
There's so many
Gotenks.
Gokus.
There's so many Gokus. Oh god. Gotenks.
I kind of think scoring guard.
Yeah. Scorer. Either scorer or ISO Maestro to me. Again, he's playful because he's a kid.
Yeah.
He's just a little snot. Frieza's playful because he hates you. Same thing with Goku Black. They toy with you. He just wants to like show off and be flashy and stuff. Like he hopes his mom is in the crowd watching when he like just crosses somebody up crazy.
Yeah, but most of the time it's his moves work, but he's kind of, I guess, a little bit one dimensional in a way.
I definitely agree because that boy does not play any defense at all. His defensive awareness is terrible. His basketball IQ is like not even that good. He's just like pretty fast and has some good moves and is like hard to catch.
Extremely explosive.
Very explosive. His first step is crazy. His acceleration through the roof.
The fact that they turn into Super Saiyan 3, like, what the heck?
Yeah, he's just a lot to handle. Like, you don't want to have to defend him. He's like, oh my god, I have to do this shit again.
Unless you could just, like, overpower them like bull.
True. Yeah. I just feel like Gotenks is like, because I'm trying to think, is that more I'm personally feeling ISO, just because he really wants the matchup. He wants the matchup bad. He doesn't just want to score. Like he wants to make you look stupid. He's a snot. He's a little kid. He wants to make you look dumb. It's not about the team. It's about how good he looks when he gets interviewed at the post game. That's me. I think that's what he strikes me as.
Yeah, I think I like that. I think I would personally say scoring guard.
Okay.
But, well, I think there was something else I wanted to mention with that, and maybe it'll come back to me. But I think I would say scoring guard, since you know what you're going to get with them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. I could go either way personally.
Got you. Because I'm just wondering, because I know we keep running into this problem.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if you want to like condense it into like something, right? Like, I don't know. Would that just be maybe shot creator, right? Because I'm trying to. Shot creator is what comes to mind. It's like he needs the ball, he breaks someone down, he can make his own shot.
I think shot creator would be good because of the fact that he had a lot of signature moves,
right?
Like the ghosts and stuff like that, and the fact that he turned into a Super Saiyan 3 like in a second.
And I feel like that covers both, right? Like I fit shot, scorer, creator. So like you usually get that off of like ISO. Like you create your shot by breaking down, by influencing the defense, by how you dribble and stuff, how you move.
Yep.
So
maybe there for offense, but he's got a lot of moves.
Let's do that. Yeah, shot creator.
Nice.
Yes. I think that's yes. And then now we could just add all of them here. And there's just, nuanced takes on shot creator, as we've been saying. Like Frieza is a different type than 17 is a different type than Gotenks.
Yeah. Like I said, the nuance makes a difference.
Yeah.
Even though it's nuance. That's the point.
Yeah. No, for sure. All right. Hit. Okay.
I think all-rounder.
All-rounder? Interesting.
Like he had a lot of scoring, as you can see in the fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then also, what's it called? What else can he do? He got the scoring, but then like every time Goku tried to hit him, he couldn't.
Oh yeah, he does have the parries. Like he does have the defense. He does have the, oh, you're coming at me? All right, I'll still put in work. I'll still body you. You will still get mobbed. That's a good point, actually. What happened?
Definitely. Now something caught me off guard. But yeah, I think I would agree with you there.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because at first when I was thinking about it, I was like, he makes me think slasher, like just straight to the. He doesn't shoot, just give him the ball, breaks the player down. He always lays it up. He always has the finesse. He dunks here and there, but it's usually about just get the job done, just get the points. Yep. And also he's like, because he's an assassin, like he works alone type thing. But all rounder like that, I could see your argument though.
Yeah, like at first nobody could beat him.
Yes, because he's prepared. Mm-hmm. Like a good assassin should be. So that's all round. Yeah, all rounder.
Yep,
all rounder. Because he'll play defense. It's about winning. He is about winning. Mm-hmm. His main job is to win. He doesn't care how. You have to win. That's it.
Yep,
you have to win.
A lot of ways to do it.
Yes, and he's tapped in the whole game, 48 minutes.
Yep, yo,
he's
exactly.
locked in. Even if he's on the bench, he's the player coach. He's the player coach. He's the LeBron. He's in people's ear a lot.
A good player coach.
Yes. He's very, very blunt. He'll be like, you're playing dog shit. Do better. Stop letting him get to the baseline, etc.
I gotta see how he sounds in English.
Oh, God. Oh,
were you about to say before?
Yeah, no, I know his dub voice is Matt Mercer. Mm-hmm. And so
my name sounds familiar.
He plays he was McCree, which is now Cassidy. He plays Cassidy.
Dad. Wow.
Yeah.
That's jokes.
He also plays Crom in Smash Bros. The guy from Fire Emblem with the sword. Well, that helps. Wow. The guy from Fire Emblem with the sword. The guy with the blue hair from Fire Emblem with the sword. Who has the uppy, it's like Ike.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but his moves are similar to Roy. Like they kind of look the same as Roy and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's him. That's Matt Mercer. He plays it.
Dang, man, that song has a lot of work.
He does. He got range. He's serious. Mm-hmm. He got range.
I'm like a cowboy, and then you just sound like
an assassin.
An assassin, space alien.
Crazy. Oh God. Janemba. Janemba's weird.
I get ISO Maestro vibes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shot Creator.
He was pretty. Yeah, that and Shot Creator. But one thing I think about too with the ISO is how, and when people fighting in his dimension, or he created an alternate dimension, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's isolating in a way.
Oh. That's so unique.
And he was mad strong too.
He's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
He does not play. Oh God, Janemba. This whole thing. Let me think. What I think Janemba. I think portals. The sword. Literally has his own dimension where he can just make matter.
Exactly.
So a lot of control.
Yep. Good ball handling. Cross you up. You think he lost the ball, but he got it back.
I see why he's saying ISO Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know because we basically smushed it into Shot Creator. So I guess, yeah, no, I would be comfortable saying Shot Creator.
Definitely that as well.
All right, then here we go.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Nice.
All right, Jiren. I mean, I know his whole thing was just power, and I need power to change things, and power. Plus, he looks like a Dorito. So, he gives me post goat. He gives me just muscle you down. His whole thing just seemed to be power and muscle and stuff.
One could say he can be an all arounder since he's so nice, but I think if you do want to be specific, I would say post goat as well. Like you say, he's pretty pretty powerful.
Yeah, that dude is top heavy.
Hmm.
I'm feeling post goat to be honest, so I think we'll put him in post goat.
Okay.
Especially because Broly won't be so lonely anymore.
Get
Oh god.
some more postcodes.
Kefla. Kefla. Well, when I think her, I think like speed.
What was that?
When I think of Kefla, I think of speed.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so too. She's really athletic.
Yeah, jump out the gym,
Hmm.
blast by people. John Wall.
So,
John Wall in his heyday.
do we have a tier that could be comparable to that or
I could add that to
connected
be
to?
fair. Just like,
Hmm.
just raw athlete.
Strong guard,
Strong guard.
right?
I could.
Yeah, like you said, like John Wall in his prime.
Yeah, just the burst and the explosiveness. Derrick Rose.
Yep, he can make plays too.
True.
Playmakers.
But would you say Kefla is the type to make plays?
Um, not necessarily.
That's how I feel.
Other
That's
that
how I
maybe
feel.
like ISO scorer too. If you wouldn't go by what's already there, like ISO scorer. But
Probably.
yeah, but like I said, if we were to make another one, I think she'd be some kind of a strong, really athletic guard.
Yeah, athletic guard.
Mm-hmm. One that you can't ignore.
True. How about this? We'll put her in shot creator. If we end up having, because we already have a lot. If we have too many shot creators, I'll maybe like make another thing or two, and then we could maybe break that up to make it make it more interesting.
Okay.
Um,
You never know. You come back for a revised version.
true. Kid Buu, he's all offense, all athleticism, all just yakaka. Give me the ball. I'm not passing it. I'm scoring it.
Yeah, he could be so offensive that he kind of starts messing up his own team a little bit.
It's true. Like they'll call for the ball, he will ignore them.
Exactly. You're like, oh dang. I get like how should I put it? A very scoring heavy Russell Westbrook.
Yes, that's what I was
Like,
thinking.
uh,
Because I was
when
thinking,
when he's doing his moves and they work, it's like, yeah, but then those same moves be like, yo, bro.
because Kid Buu don't got IQ. He's just raw
Exactly.
athleticism and moves. Like he has hustle, he has muscle, he has speed, he has hops, he has moves. Like he has the ISO play. He can even shoot, but that's all he can do. Like once
Yep.
the ball's out of his hands, like the only other thing, like he can rebound too. He gets zapped again. He just wants he wants the ball at all times. So like whatever that looks like, scoring it, rebounding it, and then getting it and using it and stuff. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. I was thinking like very scoring heavy, non-passing Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, he knows he wants to win, but he kind of does it how he wants to.
Yes, he wants a team that plays to him. He doesn't play for the team.
Exactly.
He wants to be the franchise guy again. That way, they can only let him play his game because he's the franchise guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I honestly think that's just shot creator again.
Yo, it's a lot of shot
It
creators.
is. Well, we'll see. We might have to change that. Oh God, Krillin. I mean, Krillin gives me.
I think he's like a pass first point guard.
Yes, he gave me playmaking guard tendencies.
So yeah, I would definitely go with that.
I think we could just real quick.
Yeah, not too many people he's beating up, but he might point out some important things.
Yeah, I think his whole thing is like he'll help his team, by just helping his guys get in the right position and stuff.
Yep,
I
he's
think
motivational.
he could handle that real well. Matt, what's good, Matt?
Matty boy
What up, boy?
said, man.
Hit you with the yurt real quick. Yurt. Vegeta Ibaka.
Yeah,
The legend, man. The legend.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we're on Fat Boo, bro. Fat Boo, Fat Boo.
That one. Hmm.
Hmm. I mean, he
I
definitely
think it's
gives me
some kind
like,
of a forward.
yeah. I mean, he gives me big vibes, like a 4 or 5.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Let's see. Maybe like a. Do you think a stretch big? Maybe
I
he
could
was really
see that.
strong,
He is strong.
but then again, I feel like
Like
with the way how he's kind of fickle. Not fickle, but what are you about to say?
he for some reason, as big and wide as he is, he doesn't strike me as a post goat.
Yeah,
It's in his demeanor,
same.
right? Like his
He
character.
could be one.
He could be just by, physicality, right? But like by
Hmm.
the way he would play, like when I think of Majin Buu as a character, right? Like not just, physical attributes, but as a character, he seemed less like, ugh, like, I will overwhelm you with raw power and more. I mean, he thought of it as a game. The whole thing was a game.
Yeah,
So like he seemed more all I could really say is that I don't think he'd be a post goat. That doesn't seem like his forte. That doesn't seem like
yeah.
how he'd want to play.
I feel like he could be an effective big. Like something I think about, like in a literal sense, is when he would like shoot people and turn them into candy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel that's both like overpowering and like shooterish too. You know?
Yeah, because his range. Like when I thought beams and key blast, I thought shooter.
Yeah,
That's why I thought Vegeta was like just, the shooter.
he does have a lot of beams.
Yeah. Oh god, this is weird. Blue likes
I
beams.
kind of say a stretch four, or stretch
You know
big
what?
rather.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Hmm.
Stretch 4. Stretch 4 who can certainly post up. Does he like to? Not really. Not he doesn't really care to do that. Jiren and Broly definitely like, hey, give me the ball. I'm in the paint. Let's go.
But
Boo.
he could get his.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He knows how big he is. He's not that naive. He's like, boo big, and he's just gonna go into the paint. But he'd rather just like,
Exactly.
shoot beams, so to speak.
Facts.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Master Roshi.
Mm. I don't know.
Uh
I kind of get a playmaking guard vibes
I could see that too.
because
Mm,
I feel like say like a John Stockton in a way, in a vague way, because
interesting.
he kind of set Goku on the path and stuff. He taught him how to do the Kamehameha and
Right.
whatnot. Taught him how to train. Just like wasn't he like in the what's it called? Have you ever watched like regular Dragon Ball?
Oh, that was my shit, bro. Yeah.
Remember when they were in the tournament?
Yeah.
Wasn't Master Roshi like pretending to be somebody else and
Jackie
fighting there too?
Chan. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's like it's kind of like that. He's like he guided Goku along to be as good as he is. Same way how John Stockton diming up Karl Malone and stuff like that.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I was
Yeah, that's kind of like where I was going
definitely
with it.
I got you. Nah, I was definitely feeling either. I know it's a cop out, but either that or all rounder. Just because, like, he's the master. He has to have all bases covered and have a good mastery of everything so that he can, relay it to everybody as the teacher,
Hmm.
right? Um, but you made a good
Same
point with the
coach.
playmaking.
Yeah. I think at this point now he's kind of like Udonis Haslam.
Oh, I'm done, yo. Just like the OG, he just passes game to
Yeah.
the younger players. He's the vet.
Sometimes he plays, but
Sometimes he plays reserve minutes.
yep. But his wordplay is definitely fair.
Oh god!
Yeah,
Oh
he'll tell you a little something.
god! Oh god! Oh shoot! Hmm. We might just have to make a Roshi tier.
Something.
He's literally like the only just old ass nigga here.
The Roshis, yeah.
Oh god! You know what? I'm doing it.
Let's see.
I'm
Get
doing
that
it.
what's it called? Matt's
Oh, make sure
messages.
what I say. Yeah, he said Vitel Gasol.
But that
I'm done, yo.
that's an interesting combo. I know that's two words I never thought to put together before. Vidal
Oh no,
Gasol.
I got it. I got it. OG. There we go.
Mm-hmm. So
OG.
that's what what's it called? It's gonna be Roshi.
Yeah. He's on
Mm-hmm.
he's still playing, but he's on his way out. He's almost done. More of his role is just to be a mentor to the youngins. He's gonna teach Gotenks how to actually like play a full game of basketball. Oh
You know,
god.
good pointers, but not necessarily as the executor per se.
I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Now we in Nappa.
Mm-hmm.
Nappa.
For some reason, I don't know why, but like a low grade 3 and D comes to mind for
Oh,
some reason.
interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
maybe that or maybe like a strictly stretch big in a sense where it's like okay, he's a big guy. He could shoot threes, but then that's pretty much it right there. Like, yeah, if he's close to the hoop, then he could score and stuff like that. You know, when they first came to the planet, he was beating everybody up and whatnot, but then he got taken out by Goku and Vegeta.
True.
He
Yeah.
just beat up all the little dudes.
Oh god.
If
Oh god. I'm wondering.
it's the right matchup, he's really strong.
Yeah. I'll say this. John, if you were to put Nappa, as an archetype that's not on this board, like what comes to mind when you think Nappa?
Let me think about that for a second.
Take your time.
Hmm. Huh.
Because like I
I
said, we
definitely
could
think like
definitely like add, archetypes and stuff. I just had, what came to mind for me.
some niche types. Definitely some kind of like a power forward, but it's like
Yeah.
he didn't
Yeah.
really.
He's a 4.
I guess under the right circumstances, like say he's the type where like he doesn't have any like he's like the best at doing this or like, watch out for that. But if there's like a great mismatch, he's definitely scoring.
Right. Pretty good IQ, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good
Yeah, I
IQ.
think the IQ is high, but it's just like the abilities
Yeah, the
aren't
skills
super.
themselves are okay at best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see.
That was a lot of things. I can't really think of a specific word for it, but you get
Right.
I'm
No,
going
I
for.
do because it's like because I guess what would help is if we could try and think of a reference, right? Like a player. For some reason, I don't see Nappa as a guy who he doesn't strike me as a big that's actually that great at getting rebounds. I think he actually wouldn't be all that good at getting rebounds.
Hmm.
Like he wouldn't really get after the glass like that. He's not glass hungry.
You know, it kind of like reminds me of
Who?
at least 2K wise. Uh, on the Kings, I got Harrison Barnes. Like he's a decent size and stuff like that. But
Interesting.
when you look at his stats and stuff, he doesn't have any badges, which is kind of weird. You would think he'd have at least one badge, but in 2K23, he doesn't have any badges.
Wow.
That's weird, right?
That
Like
is
you know, my son can do a little
that
something,
is weird.
but based off of that, I think Napa would be that type of like, okay, he doesn't have any specific. Oh, he's about to do that.
Yeah, he's not a specialist. He doesn't strike me as a specialist.
Exactly.
Matt said
That's what I think.
Matt said Nappa's Yao Ming. I'm done.
Yeah.
Nah, because Yao Ming had a shot. He would get boards.
Yeah, he can actually do like a lot of stuff, but he just didn't have a lot of time to play as well.
Right. Yeah. Like Nappa just he doesn't strike me as special. He's a core player. Like
Yeah.
he fills out the team. He could be a starter, but he's not the star. I don't even know if he is a star.
I feel like he would be like a starting bench power forward.
Yeah, like the tweener position power forward.
Yeah, like after the first one goes away, you could bring him in.
Yeah. 20 something minutes a night. Maybe around
Yeah.
like 20 minutes, even a little less, somewhere around there, I think.
And then that also plays into how what's it called? He beat up all the little guys.
Very
Where,
true.
like, you know,
He used his
how to have
eyes.
certain people in the bench so they could, you know, have that oomph and whatnot.
Oh, true. He could be that 6-man power forward.
Yeah,
He could be like the I'll beat up all the little guys.
exactly. But if he goes up against like the people who are really know what they're doing, he's not that effective.
Right. IQ, man. Dang, what is that?
Ooh,
Oh,
that kind of maybe a playmaking big in a certain sense. If you want to go by what's already there, but I
right.
think we were just talking about like what you would call it personally.
Right. That's what's hard because, like, judging by the way we talked about it, it would. It sounds like it'd just be an all rounder again.
Yeah, but you know he's not the best though.
Right.
Like, would you consider all arounder like S tier or not necessarily? That's kind of how I've been thinking about it.
To be fair, because that's what's tricky. This is just going off of archetype. We don't, like there are levels to shot creator. There are levels to point forward.
Exactly.
There are levels to sharpshooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have JJ Redick or you could have Steph Curry.
Yeah, both could definitely shoot, but
there's just levels.
It's Steph though.
It's Steph though. I'm comfortable with saying all rounder, and I feel like what we could do, we could probably just like order it. Like, before we're finished, we could just say like, okay, this is the best of an all-rounder. This would be the worst of an all, maybe something like that. Like at that point, we're basically, okay, we're getting like, their 2K ratings, basically, so to speak, more or less. But I'm actually okay with saying that just in terms of like how I would see him play. I don't think he'd really be good at anything in particular. Yes, he can muscle people, but I think he could actually do more. So I'm actually comfortable with saying all-rounder. So,
but definitely not the top tier though.
No, very, very much like he gives me 6-man vibes. Like,
yeah,
you're nice for a bench player.
Yeah, exactly.
You're nice for a bench player. All right,
bench assistants.
Runt, my main man, Piccolo.
I feel like he'd definitely be a what's it called, playmaking forward because he's something I thought about before was like show wise he was a good rival and stuff like that. Then afterwards he was part of a good support system,
good dad,
so he took care of the kids too. And now he's kind of what's it called? He's kind of like he's like a glue guy.
He is. I
kind of think like PJ Tucker personally, like a small forward PJ Tucker.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, to be honest, like you're making like similar points to me, and just picking a different position than what I was thinking. Like I was, you know what? Because I might change 3 and D. I might change that to like like you said, glue guy or like utility or like heart of the team type vibe. Just like
he's definitely high IQ.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Best IQ in the game. Crazy IQ. A+. Is he super crazy athletic? Maybe not, but he knows how to play the game for real, and that makes up for a lot.
If a regular person tried to play against them, he would cook them.
Oh, absolutely. Washed. We're gonna do this. I think I'll say utility / glue guy.
I like the sound of that too.
Looks weird because it's just to invoke the idea like they aren't necessarily the star of the show, but they have a big place and a big impact on and for their team.
Definitely important.
He fills in where he needs to. He's not really the star. He'll score when the shot is good. No, he doesn't really make his own shot like that. He plays good defense. He's in good positions. He gets the rebounds. He gets charges. Like he'll sacrifice for the team.
So would you go as far as to say he's kind of like a Draymond Green?
I feel like it, honestly.
Yeah, he's been part of some chips.
I feel like it, and I get you could argue Draymond point forward and stuff, but like Draymond's more complete than that because he does like literally everything else then score basically.
Yeah.
So definitely like glue guy, utility man vibes. Like you want him on your team no matter what.
Mhm.
For a slightly different, like slightly more nuanced way than all rounder. We're like, we're good at everything. Utility guy is more like they are just a core piece of the team, if not mechanically, then like emotionally and aesthetically. Like
Yeah.
they,
They might have a little something for you.
yeah. And like they're the ones, they have the intangibles, basically.
Hmm.
All rounders probably just have the tangibles, but utility and glue guys have the intangibles. They have like the hustle, the heart. They get the team revved up, stuff like that. They have those,
Yep.
the 2K badges where it's like championship DNA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That
Floor general.
he's that. He's that. He has those badges. He has those
Exactly.
badges. Matt said I'm done. Pickle Lemon Green. I'm sick.
Piccolo. Oh,
I'm
Piccolo.
crying. I'm crying.
Let's see. Piccolo Green.
I'm
Oh
crying.
wow,
Piccolo
that's
Green.
funny. Yo.
Yeah.
Piccolo Green.
I'm
That's
crying.
dead funny how we brought up Draymond and his last name is Green and Piccolo is Green.
Piccolo's is green. I'm done.
That
Yo.
is funny. Piccolo Green, Matt.
Matt said Piccolo Gawkus. I'm sick.
I'm weak.
I'm done, yo. Okay.
Piccolo Gawkus.
Shoot. Super Baby 2.
Hmm.
Because I'm trying to remember, because I haven't seen GT in such a long time.
Let's see.
I feel like this whole thing was like, I am a Tuffle! And like, Saiyans, I think, destroyed the Tuffle planet in one of their like, binges of conquest, like just blowing planets up and conquering them and stuff like that. And like, he wants his revenge and stuff. Oh, who that? Someone followed? Oh, look at this.
Nice.
AGNT
Liddy.
Choco Love. What's good? What's good? Thank you for following. We out here doing some Dragon Ball ballers. Who would play what position and occupy what archetype as a basketball player with regard to the Dragon Ball Fighters in particular cast? So yeah, it's just me and my homie John. We doing the thing.
Yo.
And right now we're on Super Baby. And I mean, I was saying from what I remember, like the Tuffles, I think they got blitzed by the Saiyans, and Baby's mad and wants his revenge on the current Saiyans, which is, Goku and like whoever else. I don't even remember like that, bro. Not gonna hold you. But
I feel like a shot creator. That's definitely one thing.
Shot creator is definitely on the table. He doesn't. A lot of the villains don't give me like defense vibes because they're villains.
Yeah, but I feel like he kind of had defense in a sense because he would like go into different people's bodies after a while.
True.
That and then
True.
What's it called?
And Matt made
Yeah,
that
no,
point.
everybody was having some trouble beating him up. Remember they thought they killed him. I was like, oh wow, no, a baby. He wasn't actually dead.
Oh god. And Matt made that point. Name. He was like, he doesn't have care for his body because the body's just a conduit, right? It's a means to end. It's a vessel.
Yeah.
He just needs the vessel so he can get his plan rolling. That's all it is.
It's like being able to take a charge in a sense, not being afraid to take a charge.
Matt said, "Baby Vegetable's a nutcase." baby Vegeta, yeah, baby Vegeta, nut job. He says, "No chill."
Baby Vegetable.
Oh god.
That's dumb funny.
I
think he like GT wise, he could also be like an all rounder. Because once I'm able to turn into a gorilla.
Yeah.
Ozaru.
Yeah. Ozaru. Man, just like face rat, Matt. Don't even bring him up again, please. I don't need face rat in my life. Face rat nasty. I'm thinking either shot creator or all rounder, like you said, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
What am I leaning towards more? Probably shot creator.
Right.
Probably shot creator.
Yeah, again, he was definitely made it happen.
he just has a... Villains just give me the whole, like, toy with you thing, right? Like, yeah. I'm trying to think of a villain that wasn't, like, playing with his food in Dragon Ball, right? Like, Raditz played with his food. Frieza played with his food. Janemba absolutely played with his food. Kid Buu played with his food. Broly plays with his food. Androids definitely played with their food.
Yeah, they were kind of like all like that when you think about it. I can't think of any like specifically serious bad guy. I guess
I'm really
Jiren. He wasn't a
yeah.
bad guy.
He was an antagonist, but not a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were ops.
And I mean, literally. And I mean, I guess it's fitting he's not in Shocker, he's in Postcode.
Yep.
Like he doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't care about bullying you. He just wants to defeat you. Again,
if
it's
necessary.
about power. Yeah. So all right, I think we're good on that. Shoot, we're almost done. TN.
TN. I think he could be like one thing that comes to mind, at least firstly, would be playmaking forward or the small forward variety.
Oh, interesting.
I think he can't like knock anybody out, but he has specific moves like what's it called? That flash thing he does.
Oh, solar flare.
Yeah,
true.
That, and then he'd be making clones and stuff. That's a play, but it's not going to win the game. But it could be helpful though. That's right. He's like a bench playmaking small forward,
like a bench spark or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why he gives me like I see your point, and it's good. It's just for some reason when I thought of TN, I was thinking like
I think like really, really good like what's it called glue, really good bench glue.
Yeah, either like utility guy or specific. Like I think for some reason defense when I think of TN. I don't know why. I don't know what I could put to say why, to like warrant why I think that, but he strikes me as like a guy that would play really good defense.
I feel like how should I put it? I kind of lost my train of thought. I don't know. For some reason, like defense doesn't come to mind. Maybe like in Dragon Ball, when he was like one of the strongest people.
True.
When Goku fought.
When he was the threat, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like at this point now, he's at the very least he's like on the bench.
TN def support, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not. I mean, we've all made this point essentially. He's not really going to be scoring. Mm-hmm. His priority isn't really going to be scoring. It's going to be helping the team some way else.
Exactly. Did he beat anybody? Oh, I forgot. You didn't watch Super yet. I'm about to say did he beat anybody? Jiggy. I'm not gonna say it.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Right. As seen in Cell Saga, his position was to support Goku and Gohan in the battle with Cell. Yeah.
Yeah, he points a lot of things out too.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like because Dragon Ball had this problem of like basically like Goku, Vegeta, and like Gohan do the fighting, and like everyone else just like kind of sits back and watches.
Yeah,
and like
for the most part
tries to help in other ways. Right, that was the vibe I remember getting. Like
yeah, pretty much.
Like when we get to Yamcha, he's not. He wants to be a shot creator, but he's not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that guy. Tien is like the
thing is, like you said, at this point now, it's like they're all just like kind of on the sidelines. But in their heyday, that's when you could kind of like think of maybe what they could be in an ideal sense.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. So what are we on Yamcha now? Or are we still talking about Tien?
Tien.
Mm-hmm. I vote playmaking forward.
Playmaking forward, point forward. Okay.
Off the bench.
Matt is saying he feels like he's a Pippen or a Klay Thompson.
You got to be a shooter if you're the Klay Thompson.
True. Klay is like the most ideal 3-and-D you could get. Who could also work the ball.
Perfect.
Could also work the ball. D-Wade or Bosch?
If you want to like compare it between like those two, not between them, but if you want to like think of them, I think he'd be more so a Bosch, I think.
Okay. Well, because Bosch was a stretch big, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think when he was like on the Rabbits, I think he was like the number one scoring option.
Right.
When he was on the Heat, it's like he mainly played defense and caught rebounds and stuff like that. But he made good plays though. Remember that rebound he caught when like I think LeBron had bricked it?
Yeah.
And then like that was so crazy. I remember watching that.
god.
He saved the day with a rebound.
Oh
And what's his name?
god.
Ray Allen shot that 3-pointer.
Oh god. That's funny. Yeah. I don't know why this one's so tough for me. I don't want to be lazy and say utility glue guy. Cause I don't. Matt's saying he's like Pippin. Pippin was like what 3 and D and playmaking and athleticism.
Yeah,
He's just a good number 2.
I feel like
Same thing.
that's the thing, though.
Same thing with Clay.
I mean, I feel like you definitely have to monitor them. I think sometimes, or not even sometimes, I think most times you could kind of you could ignore Tien.
That's how I feel. Like just in print, like he's not that guy no more, bro. It's not Dragon Ball, bro. Yeah. And they didn't power scale him up with the rest of the killers, bro, which they should have, but they dropped everybody. So
exactly, bro. I think in Dragon Ball he could definitely be a
threat.
What's it called? Yeah. Like who we talking about? Maybe like a Chris Bosh there for sure.
That's fair. I could see that.
I was thinking of somebody else, but I forgot. Yeah, in his heyday, I would definitely rank him up higher.
I got you.
Remember, he could make multiple arms. What would you like think? What comes to mind when you hear about that?
Like Dragon Ball Tien?
Yeah.
What does come to mind? He was mean in Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
He was
two-way.
He was very two-way.
If you want to go by a Dragon Ball standard,
because he was serious about his training, but he was also arrogant.
Yeah,
he was also arrogant. Interesting.
Yeah. At that point, it seemed like he could do a lot of different things. But offense and defense for the most part.
Got you. You know what? I think I'm feeling two-way.
Okay.
I think I'm feeling two-way. Yes.
In an ideal world.
Yes.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I think in Dragon Ball you could definitely say he's like a Scottie Pippen type.
Yeah.
He was scoring then.
Yeah. Yes. And it's two-way. It's not explicitly all around like, I could do a bit of it. It's, he can get his shot and he can, stick to his man. He's good. He's got it.
Yeah.
He's there.
Respectably. That's a respect. That's a new word now. Respectably.
No, you got it. I think
that's a word. Definitely writing that one down.
I think you're good.
Respectably.
You said respectably?
But yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, no, I think that's a word. I think you're good.
I'm weak.
I think you're money. Yes. Okay.
It is. Wow.
Now because he is two-way, but I don't know about guard. You think I should just make this just two-way, not just guard, just two-way?
Yeah, I think that'd be.
I think that'd be better.
Then you got two-way guards, and you got
just
two-way bigs and stuff like that.
So let's just say overall a two-way. Just they play both sides.
It's like what's it called? Overwatch. They turn offense and defense into like different things.
True.
That's funny.
True. All right. Trunks. Finally.
Young Trunks.
Trunks.
Thinking on that. Wait, which one are we talking? Are you talking like this? Like Young Trunks or what's it called?
Since we're going
Future Trunks.
Since we're going off of fighters, let's say Future Trunks. So the Trunks
I missed it. I kind of broke up there.
Oh, sorry. Since we're going off of fighters, let's use Future Trunks.
Okay. Yeah. So the young one is it in fighters?
No.
Wow.
Neither is Goten.
You think they're too small to get beat up by what's it called?
Yeah, I don't even know. I guess they figured, Gotenks covers it. It's Trunks and Goten.
Yeah, it is both of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I guess realistically, if any of them 1v1 most of the characters and fighters, they would get cooked up.
True.
But not oh, people who wouldn't cook them would be like Videl. For Dr. Jerome.
Oh god. Ah. That's funny, yeah.
That
That
they
was
would
good.
be okay against them.
I like that. Oh god.
But yeah, I think yeah. You think that they would beat? You think they would beat Frieza if they had like 1v1 him?
Oh.
That's technically, Super Saiyan is what beat him. They
Oh
didn't kill
god.
him, but they beat him.
That's a
They
good
could have killed
question.
him.
Yo, Dr. Choco Love. Wait a minute. I think I know who that is. Shout outs to the homie. What's good? Thank you for following, Brody. Thank you for tuning in. It's me and the homie John. We're doing Dragon Ball Ballers, Dragon Ball characters, basketball positions. What does that look like? It looks like
Yeah,
this. Apparently it looks like this.
right. So far,
Yeah. So far, we're still fleshing it out. Right now, we on Trunks. Oh God. Why do I feel so stuck on Trunks? Nothing's really like, shooting out to me. I don't know why.
yeah. Let's think about that again. Trunks. So we're talking about adult Trunks.
Yep. He definitely plays for the team.
Yeah,
For sure.
he's responsible. He's very responsible.
Responsible, moralistic, caring, looks out for his guys.
Based on that, I think that he'd be a really effective playmaking forward. I think he had like scoring potential as well.
See, that's
like respectable
interesting.
scoring.
What makes me like it? After I said that, what I thought of was like Damian Lillard.
So some kind of, what do you say, shooting? Not shooting, but scoring guard?
That's the weird part.
Not necessarily, because like he's on a Chuck.
Yeah, because he doesn't look to Chuck all night or every night.
Mm-hmm.
He can, if we're like, oh God, we're down by 20. I know I'm the guy, so I'm going to turn it up. But otherwise, he plays with the team. Like, he plays by the game. He plays by what the defense gives him. He plays by the coach's handbook. He's good. But he can get his shot off at a moment's notice. Like, if he has to turn up, he knows what to do.
I think you could also say two-way then.
Interesting.
Essentially.
Yeah,
like, I
think he would be an honest defender. I think he wouldn't be a slouch. He works hard.
Yeah. I think he'd be a playmaking small forward first, but if you need him to, like really badly, he could be your two-way guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So
which you lean towards more so?
He gives me young leader vibes.
Mm-hmm.
He gives me like, maybe he'll second guess himself sometimes like that. But like instinctually, he knows when to flip the switch. Actually, that sounds weird. Yeah. It sounds like a contradiction. Basically, he's not selfish. He's not a black hole. He plays the game, an honest game of basketball, and he's athletic and stuff too. Like, he has solid IQ. He's fit, and he cares about his team. He's not necessarily always looking for his own shot. He's looking for what the defense is presenting to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing by the play that the coach wrote up and said, yo, let's handle it like this. They won't be ready. And he's like, I bet. I got you, coach. But if he has to make something shake, he can definitely make something shake.
With that being said, based on the sentence you just said, or I guess couple of sentences, I think you could say he could possibly be like an all-arounder.
True.
That's the vibe I get based off of what you just said.
True. Oh, shoot. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Again, we could obviously take a couple minutes to review, maybe move some people, but let's say for now, I like all-rounder. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. Real quick, shout out my man Choco Love.
Dr. Choco.
Shout out my family, the Pantheon.
The Path. How many people do we have left now?
My brother, I think we have less than 10.
Oh, am I still here?
What happened?
Oh, first I thought I ended the call. It's like when you try to slide your phone up and like the what's it called? Like the end call thing is like right there.
Oh shoot! Oh goodness! Oh god!
But what's it called?
It looks like we have seven.
Okay.
7 left. Yes. Well, okay, but that's Goji. 6 left.
Mm-hmm.
6 left. Vegeta. It's Vegeta himself.
Okay, so long Vegeta now.
I'm thinking either a sharpshooter or a shot creator.
Yeah,
that's just me. He's a chucker. He's a chuck, bro. He wants the ball. Give him the ball.
Actually, nah, he is a chuck. I'm thinking about when he fought Cell and he could have killed him, but he was like, "Oh, I want to see you at the strongest four."
Yeah, he's kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, bro, I remember when I first saw that, I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh god, he can play too much. I think he's a lot better now. Like he's definitely like curbed a lot of his arrogance, but he's still got that Saiyan pride in him. Come on, he ain't gonna shake that.
I feel like in early in his career, he was a scoring guard, slightly inefficient, but I feel like now he's like a really good sharpshooter. He's like a sharpshooter and a highly efficient shot creator as well.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel that. I can feel that. Sharpshooter.
Yes.
Sharpshooter. That boy is a chucker.
Vegeta the shooter.
He is on the what's it called? The end of his career. The kids are coming up. So like yeah. Or at least he's like, mid-late to his career because like, Trunks and Gotenks aren't grown up yet, but whatever. He's been in the game a while. He's out of his prime. He's out of his prime.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've heard some things about him in the manga. So
oh shoot, so he might still be in his prime. He might just have a very long prime.
I think his prime has been freshened.
Yeah, that's what he peaked already. Well, no, that's no. This is hard.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to like being really, really, really specific, he has gotten stronger.
Yes.
He
doesn't have much more ceiling to go. Like, can we get much higher? Not really.
I mean, to be honest, bro, I haven't read the manga in entirety,
right?
And I don't know like what it's really all about, but based on what I'm seeing, they're saying how he's kind of like a god of destruction now, supposedly.
Shoot.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why I'm thinking like, is it an extended prime or is Heidi like now he's like peaked or something like that? You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, just to break down just real quick, he's still leveling up.
Yeah,
I would say his growth overall has slowed down.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Like he's gotten most of his game fleshed out.
Yeah, but as you can see, he still has a bit in the tank.
Oh yeah, he's still going. He's still kicking.
Yeah, I think that's like what's it called when you talk about people? Not people, but the idea that there's always room for improvement.
True.
Yeah, there's always in most cases you're able to sharpen your game a little bit more if you keep at it. Or if you kind of like learn new things, it's nuance, as we always say.
I'm honestly not gonna lie. I kind of want to keep him in sharpshooter just so we have at least another sharpshooter.
I think he's a sharpshooter too, to be honest.
Because he could. He likes his blast, bro. He likes his blast. He does.
But he's more controlled now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Definitely can't ignore him.
Yeah. And like I won't say he's a pure shooter. Back in his day, I would say he was a pure shooter. Now I'd say he has an inclination to shoot still, and he's still very good at it. But he can still drive. He can still drive.
I feel like he's like prime Klay Thompson in that sense, where don't leave him alone for a catch and shoot of any type. Yes. But he could also like give it a little shake. You gotta give it a little shaky shake.
Oh yeah. You could get schmizzed on by Vegeta. You could definitely get schmizzed on.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Vegito,
all arounder.
Because I was gonna say shot creator.
Well, an all arounder at least, but I think if you want to be like specific, he is a. Which one did you say scoring? You said shot creator.
Shot creator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree.
He's just a show off, bro. He's just a show off. He's just an ass.
But if he's being serious, he could do it.
True. I do firmly believe he'd be like a shot creator. He's the ISO guy. He's to be, all right, I'll play with you, and then he'll like do 50 moves and then score.
He's like, okay, all right. But I think he's still like nice enough where even though he'd be playing around, he's still like very impactful.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
So I mean that's just me. I'm feeling shot creator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would say shot creator too, but I also say all arounder as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that at least
leaves based
us,
off the stats.
Yeah. I mean, at least since we both said shot creator,
mm-hmm.
I'll put him there. Videl.
Mm-hmm.
She is not
playmaking guard.
she's. I want to say it's not that she's not athletic, but relative to the NBA, her athleticism is average.
Yeah, it's like very average, right?
Yes, she's not jumping out the gym. She's playing. I think she's just playing the game.
Yeah, she'll what's it called? What's the word? She'll outsmart you.
Yes.
Oh yeah. She'll like
Matthew Dellavedova, not really athletic, so he just kind of has to like figure out how he can get a shot or help his team or whatever, right? You know, like be impactful in other ways.
Exactly. Like I'm at a what's it called? A basketball expert. I'm not in the NBA, but I feel like she'd be the type of player where like it takes everything within her body to like score consistently.
True.
Oh, or you know what I'm saying? Like the type of like, oh, like when they score, they're like, oh yes, good job.
Yeah, no, she has to sweat for it bad.
Exactly.
She has to sweat for it bad.
She has to sweat for shots that most of the people don't really have to sweat for.
Very true.
But she's supportive, so I think she'd be a playmaking guard.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. What were you thinking?
Probably either that or utility, like the glue person, like because she got spunk, she got heart.
Yeah,
like she'll fight anybody. She doesn't care if you're Broly. She'll fight you.
Utility.
So I would say either that or playmaking guard I could get with.
Definitely, because I don't know. When I think utility, I kind of think like somebody who was able to play some defense.
Yes, that's fair. That's fair. Like, it's like you can call on them for whatever. They could reasonably do that for you.
Yep. Like same with her, they're hunting for the mismatch.
True. And that's a good point because I feel like because like everything about her is just like not bad. Like she can find a place on a team because she's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if her IQ's great, but like it's viable, right? Like it's helpful. Exactly. Like she'll be bench. She won't be sixth man, but she'll be bench, and she can put up good minutes.
Oh yeah, one of those like bench guys, like bench point guards, where they're kind of like they're extremely serviceable.
Yeah, serviceable is the word. I agree with you. I'm gonna go playmaking guard.
Word. Okay, there you go.
Because she can't be like she's not athletic as Bardock, and she's not as smart as Piccolo. She's kind of in the middle, so because of that, it's like we can't really use you as utility because you got to be a bit stronger in all those things to really be a reliable utility. Because like you got to be at least like pretty good at all those things, like pretty helpful. She's just not bad. It's like okay, you'll be like the 8th, 9th man. You'll just be the backup point. Like we just need you to make plays for everybody else. That's it. Yep. You're smart. You can read. She's smart. She can read plays. She can read defense. We just need you to be able to do that and break the defense down.
Bring the ball up. Make a smart move and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But you're not necessarily relying on her to. I don't want to say get the job done, but not the one to be like, oh my god, you're the reason we lost the game.
Oh yeah, no, no.
I'd be like, oh, because you didn't step up.
Oh god. Oh no. All right. Yamcha.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fun fact: I think he wants to be the shot creator bad, but he's not good enough.
I feel like he's like a kind of like a brick artist, you know.
Yes. He gives
When I
me
say like a,
he
what
gives
are you
me
about to
like
say?
the worst of Nick Young.
It's funny you said that. I was about to say like that's what I said, James. J.R. Smith on a bad day.
Yo, J.L. Smith, yes, yes,
A
yes.
brick artist.
Because that man literally said, like, nah, I want to shoot when people have a hand in my face. Like, what are you doing? What is just take the shot? He said,
It was by design.
oh my God. He said, I won't shoot until there's a hand in my face. Like, what are you doing? Oh God.
On a slight side note, I remember I was watching a video of a Iman Shumpert
Yeah.
interview, and he was talking about how when he was on the Knicks, like J.R. Smith and Melo would be like mad silly. But when I say silly, I don't think they were trying to like be comedic. Just like their actions were like, yo, what the heck? Like with Melo, right?
Oh God.
Like Iman Shumpert would be like, oh, you know, he'll like see something and like point it out, or you know, he might be open, like you know, like pass the ball or whatever. It'd be a good move to do that. But then you know, Melo would just like ISO and you know do something, you know, hero ballish.
Boneheaded.
But then he would say how like after when he would like talk to Melo about it, and be like, yo, like did you see me open and stuff like that? He's like, oh yeah, I saw you open. I'm working on that,
Bro.
That's funny. That's one thing.
That's so cool.
And then with J.R. Smith, he's talking about how on some plays he would tell Iman Shumpert, okay, yo, you're gonna defend my guy because I don't feel like doing it right now.
That's nuts.
Right? It's
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
very silly, right?
Oh God, very silly. Oh jeez. What would Yamcha do?
I definitely think like he's that low tier shot creator. He's a volume shooter,
but not good at it.
But yeah.
Oh God.
So a complete volume shooter.
Oh God, he's definitely like 10th man.
Well, not even volume shooter. I say more so just shot creator. Because you know he'd be trying to make moves, but
what I'll say is his shot IQ is bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Bad. He needs to work on when he decides to shoot and when he decides to drive and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't rag him all. But like he still needs to fill a position, right?
He's a human.
Yeah, like he's a human.
Yeah.
He's immortal. Oh God. But to be fair, he's still in the NBA as of this thing that we're doing. So
true. Maybe he has like a 2-way contract. But nah, because
yeah.
I think if he had a 10-day and he played the way he does, then they wouldn't want to give him another 10-day.
Oh yeah, he would get waived. But even let's just say, because like even bad players have stuff that they're better at than other things, even if it's not good, they're still better at those things, right? So like his whole thing is like, you know, Wolfang Fist and like that martial art and stuff. So he definitely feels like very hands on. So I feel like he thinks he can shoot and he can't. But he can lay it up pretty good.
He definitely has good days.
True. Can he break people down? I don't think so. Yeah. I think he's more of a cutter, I think. More of a cutter, and he can like lay it up
into the hoop.
When she gets the pass, yeah. He's more of he wants to be the on-ball guy, but he's really more of an off-ball guy.
Yeah, but you know, you catch him at that right moment.
Yeah.
He's effective.
Yeah.
What would you say is like a good example of that?
A good example? Who's like a good... Well, shoot, we would need to think of somebody who's good at their like cutting, like just sensing when to run to the hoop. I mean, nobody specific comes to mind in terms of like specializing in that.
Yeah, but everybody kind of does it.
Yeah, like that's something that everybody should like have a sense. That's good game sense in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of leaning utility glue guy, just the worst of them.
Yeah.
Like, and he has heart. People are like, oh, Yamcha, type of thing.
He's like, what's it called? Like deep rotation small forward.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to
It's just
put
like
Zamasu there.
not necessarily like on the bench of the bench. Or he could be on the bench of the bench,
Could
but
be on the bench of the
he's like
bench.
he's like the third small forward when they just need somebody for like a few minutes.
Yeah, he's definitely the utility guy. Like, Yamcha, we just need you to run, jump, and pass. And get to the ball. Just get to the ball. That's all we need.
You know what player is coming to mind for some reason?
Ooh,
Stannis Antetokounmpo.
interesting. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if he's still on the Bucks right now, but last time I checked, when he was playing, he seemed to be like that type of guy.
The reserve
It's like,
guy who's just a Greek freak prototype
exactly.
that just runs the floor, makes the cuts, just knows how to move. That's fair. That's fair.
Not quite yet. Like, oh, this is a. I'm not sure if he was, but I feel like he wasn't the second in line for a power forward when Giannis stopped playing for a few minutes.
Oh shoot, yeah. I don't know.
I think I seen him playing during garbage time.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Actually, well, okay. Technically, we really only have one because that's just Android 21 when she's like not a Majin. So technically, we could leave her out. We have Zamasu, last one.
Zamasu. I get scorer vibes, but I feel he's not a Chuck.
Yeah, he has good IQ.
He made mad moves.
Yeah.
I know you'll see what I mean when you watch Super as well.
True, fair enough.
But I think you already know, right?
Kind of, yeah. Like I've seen clips and I get bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, he's a real chess player. Like I feel like it's not a specific category written down, but you know how in 2K you could have kind of like two archetypes in a sense.
Yes.
You had like the one where it's like the icon is under your feet,
like playmaking slasher, or like playmaking shooter, or like defensive.
I feel like
I see
exactly. I think he's a playmaker first and foremost, but he's like his scoring is like right behind it.
Oh, okay.
That's how I look at it. So he'd be like a playmaking creator, like or maybe playmaking scorer, something like that.
No, I think I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So what do you think you consider that based on what we have here?
I'm trying to think. I think a helpful way to think about it would be like, what would his first option to do be? Like, what would his go-to be? Like, is he looking to do something for his team, or is he looking to? Is he looking to pass or make a play, or is he looking to score? I would say that would help us.
Kind of like making a play and then scoring, if that makes sense. I think I know that like making a play and passing are kind of like not the same, but
they're in the same tree branch.
Yeah, I definitely feel like he'd make a play and then try to score.
Right. Because shot creators are playmakers, technically.
Yeah.
It's like they literally are making a play. Like they're breaking
down. And then the type of play making.
They're influencing the defense.
Exactly.
I could get with that.
That's cool, right? It's interesting how that's like, the little things to think about and consider.
Stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I really like that one.
All right. I feel because like he's not small, so I guess you'd be fine with point forward?
I could go with that.
Yeah, I could do that.
How tall is he supposed to be?
I actually don't know.
He's trying to be bigger than he looks.
I feel like he is.
Are him and Goku at the same height?
If they might be. But if they are, then he's like 5'8". But that's part of the like if we were to literally use their heights, like Goku would absolutely not be like a forward. he would have to be a guard. But like I was trying to tie it with like height relatively speaking, right? Like short versus tall, basically. more or less. I feel like Goku's height would just be like average height, more or less.
Yeah,
So that
I,
would,
I guess like Dragon Ball wise, kind of.
yeah, that's kind of what I like. Bro, I mean, Broly's tall in all respects. He's 9 feet. So that's tall for basketball. So that is what
Can
that
you
is.
imagine that?
That'd be nuts. Oh god,
9 feet tall, a
absolutely
legendary
insane.
Saiyan.
Fucking freakazoid.
Yeah.
My man Mike. That man Mike. Yo,
Mike, yo.
dang, my joint
The
skipping
guy Mike.
frames. I'll have to figure that out, but that's all right. Let's see. All right. No, I think we good. I think we money.
Wow.
Uh,
Impressive.
let's see. If you want, we could take like 5 minutes to just kind of like review it real quick, just like see if anything stands out that you're like, we could change that.
Let's get it then.
All right. Playmaking guards, Krillin and Videl. That sounds fine to me.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah. Two-way player, GT Goku and Tien. I actually like that too.
Hmm Yeah,
Def-
definitely the TN of Dragon Ball is really a two-way.
That's fair. That's fair. Defensive
Wow.
guard, we actually didn't have anybody.
Why do you play defense?
At least not like, on the perimeter. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really see anybody as primarily a perimeter defender. That might be in their kit, but
Yeah.
like
No, nobody in Dragon Ball Fighters.
right. Correct. That's a good point. That's a
I
good
was thinking like Dragon Ball Z wise or just Dragon Ball in general.
True.
I don't know why, but like for some reason Dende is coming to mind.
Oh, Dende. Shoot, I could see
Did he
freaking.
like
You got it.
do something like that?
I could see freaking Goldo being a defensive guard.
Which one was that again?
That was the small. That was the small green dude who had
I'm
like
forgetting that
psychic.
character.
Ginyu. Sorry, the Ginyu Force dude. The small.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Ah. So yeah, I think if he was is he in the game? No, he's just part of Ginyu's
He's
like
part of Ginyu's kit.
kit, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if he was like a separate character, he'd be a defensive guard
I could see that
on the
too.
bench.
Yeah. He'd be like a Ricky Rubio, I guess, like passing and defense.
Yeah, yo. Wonder what my guy Ricky Rubio is up to.
Oh god, I don't even know what team he's on.
Yeah, I remember he was in the Cavs and he like tore
Yeah.
his ACL, and
Ah.
that was that.
Ouch. You hate to say it. There we go.
Maybe he's still healing.
Could be actually. Could be.
Wow.
But they got good point guards now. Or just good guards, I
Exactly.
know at least. Garland and Sexton. Let me see.
Yeah, I think what's his name? Colin Sexton is on the thingamajiggies now.
Oh,
He's
is
on
he?
the Jazz.
Was he in the trade for Donovan Mitchell?
Yep.
He must have been then, yeah.
Mhm.
That makes sense. All right. Got you. Sharpshooters. 18 and Vegeta. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I would say so. Point forward, Ginyu and Zamasu. Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah, Ginyu's
Hey, on different ends of the spectrum.
True. Slightly different. Ginyu, I feel, is a bit more pointy forward than Zamasu.
Yeah. Zamasu, he makes very calculated moves.
Yes. And he can get his buckets. Oh god. Okay. Shot creator.
Yo,
Okay.
everybody's a shot creator.
I was
But
saying.
not everybody's an equal shot creator though.
True, they're all different, but we got 17 Gotenks, Goku Black, Frieza, Beerus, Broly, Teen Gohan, Janemba, Kefla, Kid Buu, Vegito, and Super Baby Vegeta too.
Vegeta.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like I was saying something a little bit different for Beers, but I can't remember right.
that's fair. Because, I mean, I was going to say this would definitely be one where I could see some toss ups. Like, Beerus, I could reasonably see being
He's a scorer.
Yeah.
He's a god of destruction. Or straight scoring.
Baby, I could see being different. Maybe Janemba. And
I didn't catch that last one.
Huh?
I didn't catch the last one you said.
Oh, maybe Janemba too.
Okay.
I would say those are the like Baby, Beerus, and Janemba stand out to me as like you could be something else than a shot creator.
Yeah.
I would think.
Well, let's see. If those ones can be other things. They're kind of similar. Hmm. I don't know, bro. I can't lie. Like scoring guard comes to mind too.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
pretty out there. Pretty
maybe we could just maybe I sh-
balance it out a little bit.
yeah, maybe I should just do that. Just make a
Mhm.
score. You
Yeah.
think maybe like pure score?
Your score. What did you put that with scorer?
True. I think
Mhm.
is that even still there? I feel like I got rid of it by mistake.
Oh,
Let me see. My computer's slowing down because it's been a long stream. There we go. Pure F. I'm done, yo. I'm done. Whew, that thing is clunking. But we're almost done, so it's alright. I just have to see if it, what's it called? If it takes my edits and stuff. Oh, damn. It is. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
got it working.
Think so.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp shooter. And
For some reason,
then
when I'm looking at the stream, I don't see it moving.
I think it's what's it called? I think it's dropping frames. Like I think what's it called? I think my computer's chugging. Like I think it's saying like, yo, wrap it up. Which is good. We're almost done. So but a lesson for next
Mm-hmm.
time. I think it's
Yeah.
because we're on Discord too, so that makes it kind of hard. So I'll have to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it could be worse.
What do you think is like something that could like fix that? I've heard of things like that where like, oh, we had like different programs open. Like, what
Yeah.
fixes things like that?
Honestly, I feel like I have it about as bare bones as I could get it, so I would probably just have to get upgraded memory for my computer as a whole.
Ah,
Computer as a whole or
I never
something.
thought about memory like that before. When I hear memory, I think like storage. I guess it makes sense, like managing multiple things at once.
Yeah. But I think that's what
Wow.
I'd have
Huh.
to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I might
Interesting.
consider that if I can't find another solution. I'll just get like upgraded memory.
Wordy.
That'll
Well,
help.
is
Let's see.
it a little helpful?
So was he thinking for score? Was he thinking like because I had said Beerus, Janemba, and Baby. How are you feeling?
I personally wouldn't mind putting them in score at the very least for like balancing out the what's it called,
True.
the list of shot creators.
Yeah.
Because you know for a fact that they can score. If anything, scoring is first since they have so much raw power.
Right.
But with the creators, if they're nice and it's like, okay, they're the type of person who's like, oh, doesn't seem like there's a shot anywhere, then they just like make it. I think
Right.
maybe Vegeta's like that.
As a shot creator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. So if anything, maybe some of the people who are on shot creators, the ones who have like really raw power, you could put onto the scoring list,
I was
tier
thinking
rather.
about moving Kid Buu out to score.
Mm. I think that would be good because he's like you said, the IQ is kind of low.
Yes.
You would assume
Yes.
it appears to be that way.
Right. And to be fair, like I said, I think he'd do drill moves and stuff. I don't know if he'd really do drill. I think he would just use his burst. That's it. Like
Yeah.
he would just cross you up, but he'd already be by you.
You
He
really
wouldn't.
can't catch him.
He wouldn't break you down. He's just too fast. I think that's all it is.
Exactly.
So that's a good take. I like that. All right.
One.
Stretch big. Fat Boo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that checks out.
It's funny, and we said that because he's like kind of stretchy too, in
True.
the literal sense.
I like that. Let me see. Post Goat, Super Broly, and Jiren. Yeah,
I think that sounds about right.
that sounds right to me, dog. Playmaking big, cooler. Yes, we just said for nuanced reasons. Again, it's for the stats,
Yeah.
it's for the praise, it's for the cameras.
Yes.
So,
But it could be helpful sometimes.
oh yeah, nah, it does the job. It helps. It's just he knows why he's doing that.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
Coming from a selfish place.
True.